Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful tool for both personal and professional growth, the Clifton Strengths System. It's all about helping you focus on what you naturally do best. So let me ask you a question. For most of your life, has the path to getting better always meant finding your flaws and then just working like crazy to fix them? Well, what if that whole approach is actually holding you back? This is where the Clifton Strengths philosophy comes in, and it basically flips the entire script. The idea is that real growth doesn't come from fixing what's wrong with you, but from really understanding and doubling down on what's already naturally right with you. So, what do we even mean by a strength in this system? It's not just, something you're good at. It's actually a specific, pretty powerful equation. Okay, it all starts with talent. And you can think of these as your built-in patterns of thought, feeling, or behavior. They're the things you do instinctively, sometimes without even trying. But, and this is super important, raw talent isn't the whole story. The second key ingredient here is investment. This is all the time and energy you consciously put into that talent, practicing, learning, building up your skills. And when you put those two together, boom, talent multiplied by investment equals a true strength. And we're talking about the ability to consistently deliver a near-perfect performance in something. Now, to help you figure out what these talents actually are, Gallup researchers identified 34 distinct themes, and then they sorted these into 4 broader categories or domains. So these domains really help you understand how you operate. You've got executing themes for the people who just make things happen. Influencing themes, those help you take charge and persuade others. Relationship building is all about forming strong bonds that can really hold a team together. And strategic thinking themes are for people who are amazing at absorbing and analyzing info to make smart decisions. So how does this all come together? I mean, nobody has just one talent, right? The real power comes from the unique way your dominant themes combine. Let's make this real and look at an example profile for someone named Kevin Moore. Okay, so Kevin's top themes include learner, which means he gets a real buzz from the actual process of learning new skills. He also has relator, so he really thrives on those deep, genuine relationships and loves working side by side with close friends to get something done. But here's where it gets really interesting. These themes don't just sit there side by side. They actually interact with each other, they blend together, and they amplify each other in some really powerful ways. For example, when his includer and learner themes combine, he's not just learning facts. He's actively noticing and bringing new people and ideas into the fold. Or check out his restorative and relator themes. That means he's uniquely wired to see the problems his close friends are facing and feels driven to fix them. You see how this creates a really specific, powerful way of operating in the world? So understanding your profile is fantastic for self-awareness, for sure. But it is an absolute game changer for leadership. And why is that? Well, because it directly helps you meet the 4 basic needs of the people you lead. According to Gallup's research, pretty much every team member is looking to their leader for 4 fundamental things: trust, compassion, stability, and hope. And when you lead from your natural strengths, you provide those things authentically. It's not an act, it's just who you are. As the founder of the whole system said, there isn't one perfect way to be a leader. Great leaders simply know their own tools, their own strengths, and they know how to use them at just the right moment. Okay, so let's talk bottom line. What's the real-world impact of doing this, for yourself or for your team? Well, the data is pretty compelling. The impact is just staggering. Get this, people who use their strengths every day are 6 times more likely to be engaged in their jobs. That is a massive boost in performance, in productivity, and just overall happiness at work. And it doesn't stop at the office door. Those same people are 3 times as likely to report having an excellent quality of life in general. So we're not just talking about surviving the day, we're talking about really, truly thriving. So you see, the goal here isn't to become someone else. It's to become more of who you already are by taking your natural talents and turning them into powerful, world-class strengths. So the final question is, what will you do with yours? Thanks for watching.